Why is there already so many people in there? I'm just trying to test something out and see something here. What is that noise coming through that? Alright, I don't hear the crackling anymore, but that was with my headphones in, so I don't know. Man, I have no game sound. The careers are about to be over? Yeah. I don't know about all that. Alright, so if I have my headphones not in, you can hear every tap on the screen, can't you? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to do some big setup for streaming or anything. I just wanted to see how this app works. I just, running this through my phone. It seems like without the headphones in, you hear all the tapping of the screen. I also can't hear any game sound right now, but I can hear that it's coming through the stream pretty loud. But when I have my headphones in, as Mary Brennan's pointing out, I had the Rice Krispies sound. There we go. It's the face cam? Yeah, there won't be one of those. I like my anonymity. More volume on the mic. Not sure how I do that other than turn up the phone. Or maybe if I pull it closer to my face, I don't know. How many days of map 7 are we planning on doing, Sammy? Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. Like, we haven't really discussed what the plans are for map 7 or war going forward with this new announcement, so. Lower in-game stop? Man, you are a picky one, Hector. You are a picky one. So yeah, completion's on, so I'm already done with all the arenas. I figure I'm just gonna burn some energy refills, try to run through Master and Heroic, at least up until, what's it called? Up until AQ starts, then I'm gonna join AQ and probably shut this down. I'll probably be going out for a little bit after AQ. Alright, Hector, take care, man. Yeah, you can see, I already banged out all the arenas, so really don't have to do any more arena today. The one day you have a dentist appointment? Oh man, I haven't been to the dentist in so long. I actually messed up on that mortar right there when he did the medium, light, medium. He could have punished me for doing an extra evade. That's like the one thing I have to work on with Magic. I never recognize the medium, light, medium. I mean, did I say Magic? With Quake. I never recognize that medium, light, medium. I'm always just kind of What's the word I'm looking for? Like in the autopilot where I do a heavy evade, heavy evade. But if they do medium, light, medium, it can really screw you up as they can catch you. The gold makes me weep. What's up, Dishonorable Jedi, B Manny, Delithius? I should probably do this. Who's all in here? Mino, Delithius, Mentor of Titan, Bushido Brown, Koroyan Trian, I think is how you say that. Silver Rhyperia, Mary Brennan, Pub the Great. Did I already say Bushido Brown? I don't know. Bushido Brown. Hector, he's gone. Tusha. What's up, everyone? Magic on Mr. Sinister. I already ran through Uncollected 100% the day it came out, but I just quaked everything. Like all the bosses, I just used Quake on. I've been doing that for months now. I don't even like learn the new champs through playing them in the EQ anymore because I pretty much just use Quake and Quake all the boss fights down. Arcade, take care, man. Hopefully you have a nice flight. Enjoy your time in Colorado. I'm sure that's going to be a blast. Three root canals? Yeah, Delithius, man. Man, I don't even know. I think I've had like 9 root canals in my life. Like, I don't know. I have really weak enamel, so like no matter how much I keep up with my teeth, it seems like every time I go back to the dentist, there's more issues. I think by the time I was like 25, I had already had 7 or 8 root canals. I didn't want to bring OGV. Ugh. Alright, well, not like I really mattered. I just would have rather the practice with Quake. You can hear it's the tapping on the screen. I don't know, I'll have to test this out again another time and see if I can get the headphones working without all the crackling sound coming through. How many live streams have I done? None, V-Manny. I literally just put this app on my phone to test this out. And by the time I even opened up my own stream to see what things were sounding like, there was already like 6 people in here. I wasn't planning on doing this live stream, but I figured what the hell, there was already people in here, so I'll just keep it rolling, I guess. Hey, what's up, Meister? Meister? Not sure how you say Meister? Something like that. What's up, man? The screen tapping, I know. Apparently you're a button masher? Nah, well, just on my combos. I mean, it depends. Like, if I'm fighting an evade champ, I'll slow tap, but other than that, I just kind of have at the screen. I think that's been my issue with, like, the couple dropped inputs I've seen at the start of my Node 29 fights recently. You know, I watched that video from Dorky Diggity Dave where he talked about dropped inputs with Quake. And he showed how he was, oh, hold on. This takes focus. He was showing how hitting his screen too hard was causing inputs to actually drop. And I think that may be what was occurring with me with the dropped inputs at the start of the fight with Node 29 Killmonger, because I mean, I get a bit nervous for them fights still, even though, you know, I've done them a ton of times, but I just, like, instinctively have, like, a kung fu fucking grip. Oh, I'm dropping F-bombs here. I should try and limit that, I guess. Yeah, I just, like, instinctively seem to have, like, a kung fu grip on my phone for those types of fights, and I think I'm just kind of laying into my screen a bit too hard. Far more aggressively tap my screen. Yeah, I don't know. I do tend to just kind of half at it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to use my headphones so that you wouldn't hear the screen tapping, but there was this god-awful crackling sound coming through for some reason, so... Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see if I can get the headphones working with it without getting that god-awful crackling sound. The dude, what's up, metaphors? What's up, coat hanger? Howdy, man. Yeah, alright. I'm not doing this through like a computer or anything. I just installed an app on my phone that you can just run it right through. I actually didn't even know there was like any kind of streaming app service you could put on your phone for iPhone to just directly stream from the phone. It was actually yesterday watching Silva Riperia's stream. He had just got an iPad and was streaming on his iPad through this app that I realized that there was one. Amazing number. Watching compared to number of subs? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's probably just that no one's streaming at this time, probably right now. I'm sure if Seaton was on streaming or something, there wouldn't be anyone in here. Could be hyper intelligent, sending out, yeah, sending out Morse code. So yeah, B Manny, whatever happened to our vote? You watching your stream in the background? Yes, I am. Why? Yeah, B Manny, he wrenched me the very first time I was in his stream, and last night I went in just to give him the old Serengo go go go, and he started talking to me in Spanish, and I'm just like I could tell he was trying to ask me something in Spanish, but I have no idea what he was saying. I just felt awful because I'm like, man, I don't even know how to respond. Vote, yeah, the vote. You said you were gonna put together some kind of vote based around like map 7 and war or whatever. I don't know. I was very curious to see what was gonna go on with that. There's times when I see only one person streaming, 5 people watching. It's a good turnout, bro. Oh, well, thanks, Metaphors. Where's the face cam? No, no face cam. I like my anonymity. There's already a good amount of people who know the whereabouts of where I live. Yeah, Delithius, I hope not, man. Oh my god. Like, to be honest, man, I've been... Like, last August when J-Dam left our alliance, which, he was a big integral part in growing this alliance from what we originally started at. I was right there with him, man. Like, the burnout in war was real for me. And I almost left alongside J-Dam. And, I managed to stick it out, but every season by, like, the 3rd to 4th week, I always start to feel the burnout and think, like, why am I even doing this? Like, put, like, 7 to 8K units into each war season. And in my opinion, like, the rewards just aren't that good. Like, they're not. The 5-star shots, 6-star shots, yeah, whatever. The T5 basic, yeah, it's nice. But, I mean, it's nothing, like, jaw-droppingly amazing for what goes into these wars. Like, it's pretty crazy what goes into these wars for us. Man, I'm really laying into my screen right now. Oh, no. And just finish it. Oh, that didn't finish it. How's the environment in 4 Loki now that Dream lost his record? Oh, it's great. You still have to hear about his woe is me. My luck is terrible all the time, though. Dude gets nothing but great pulls. Tells us how bad his luck is all the time. Even with Heisey there? What about with Heisey here? How long have I been in 4 Loki? Pretty much since I started the game. I don't even know. Jesus, what's that? Like 3 years now? When I started the game, I played... Well, I originally had started in February of whatever the hell year it was, but I only played the game for like 2 days, and I didn't touch the game again. I was in the middle of moving at the time, actually. And then I picked it back up again July that year. And I joined Alliance with Mo Battlechips, who was in that Alliance. And about a month and a half, 2 months after joining it, I'm like, this just is not what I'm looking for. Like, there was no kind of coordination. Nobody did anything in war and AQ. Like, you barely got through anything. And I'm like, man, I'm just looking for more out of this game than this. And at that point, I went looking for an alliance and found 4 Loki. Just pretty much like 2 months into playing the game. But I mean, at the time, 4 Loki, you know, there was no like big focus on pushing anything. Like I didn't even know what prestige was. I don't think most of the people in the alliance even knew what prestige was. AQ about to be where it's at. Yeah, B Manny, that's where I'm at, man. Like I like war, I do. I just don't like all that goes into it. I don't like the rewards that come at the end of it. I just don't. I don't. I don't know. Like every season, I'm ready to leave, and then I decide, all right, I'll stick it out. And then by the 3rd or 4th week every season, I'm like, man, why did I stick it out? I hate this. Like, I don't know. I do enjoy war. I enjoy the pressure of like tough fights and close wars, but I just don't like all that goes into it. Like, you figure if I'm doing every milestone of every arena week, that's like 1,000. It's close to around 1,100 units, and then whatever you might get from battle chips and everything, you know, from that time spent in arena. But I mean, at the end of a season, you know what? I've made, if it's a month, just take the month season per se. You know, you're getting 4,000 units from the arena milestones, and then whatever from the battle chips you may have gotten that time. Let's say you get another 4,000, you get 8,000 units. The war season's negated that. Basically just treading water with all the time I'm putting in arena for like 16,000, 22,000 T5 basic shots. Like, the T2 alpha payout's atrocious compared to AQ, and I mean, I really don't care about the extra 5 and 6 star shots. Like, I don't know. I'm just pissing and moaning here. Let me read the chat. Rewards at lower tiers are even more worthless. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's definitely a steep drop off as you get into like the lower tiers. But I mean, at the same token, you probably don't put as much into wars. I want to say, I don't know. It's hard to say, you know, because you see screenshots of wars at lower levels where people are putting up like 100 and something deaths, 70 deaths, 80 deaths. So I mean, there's obviously a lot of reviving, a lot of healing. I mean, maybe they're not boosting as much, but clearly there's a lot going into those types of wars as well. What's up, Triz? Triz time. Good afternoon to you too, man. What the dubs? What's up, BG? Yeah, apparently I got sucked into a live stream here. I was just kind of trying to test this app and see what was going on, but people started popping in, so I guess I didn't want to disappoint. I think you joined around September. Yeah, I think it was around September. Yeah, pretty sure it was right around September or whatever it was, like 3 years ago. Did Mo Battle Chips retire? Yeah, pretty much Silva. I don't know, kind of caught us all by surprise. I think he alerted the leadership like the day before he left us that he was just ready to, you know, take a break for a while. Literally, you know, since I started this game, I've been in a battle group with Mo Battle Chips. We came to 4 Loki together, been in the battle group ever since, so, you know, literally since I started this game, I've been playing in a battle group with Mo Battle Chips. KT1 and Ham were guaranteeing that they will get number 1 in AQ. What are they? Oh, they're in NY, right? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. You know, NY, they've been up there competing with landing in the top 3 for pretty much every war season, so You know, they have a lot of rank 5s, a lot of resources. I'm sure they're an alliance that probably puts a lot of money into the game. So, you know, I don't doubt in the slightest that a lot of those accounts, you know, they have the necessary high prestige champs in their rosters to be able to rank up and, you know, get their prestige really jacked up in that alliance. The difference in nodes in T3 and T1, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't think there's a huge difference in them. Maybe like slightly less health modifiers on some of like the mini bosses and different things. I think tier 1 through tier 3 are pretty similar for the most part. I think maybe it's just like health modifiers. I think it's outside of tier 3 getting into the lower tiers where you really start to see like, you know, some of the nodes that would have been stun immune at the higher levels maybe just have limber or don't even have limber. Made you think that they know everyone's prestige? Or what are we getting into the mole talk here? You think who was that? Was it Blythe? Blythe the mole? You think he's been bouncing around alliances and gathering prestige data? Come on, attack! There we go. Thinking you can just as far as health again too. Rank 5s in War 1 mess up and you start having to drop 400 units to... Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, Titan. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm really not sure it is any better at lower levels than it is at higher levels, just because, I mean, I've seen some of the screenshots where a single defender picks up like 30 kills. Like, I mean, they may not be boosting as much, and maybe they even are in some instances, but clearly there's a lot of reviving, a lot of healing going on, so I'm not sure it's any better at the lower end than it is at the upper end as far as the cost of war and just, you know, the kind of crap rewards that are associated with it for all the effort that's put into it. After your live stream, Silver? No, I actually just put it on my phone before I started this live stream just to see like what the whole thing was about. I wasn't actually planning on running the stream. I was just gonna kind of jump in and see what was what and shut it down. But apparently I couldn't make the live stream private. It just kind of like thrusted me into the live stream and it was out there publicly. So by the time I even got in to check my own live stream, there was already like 6 people in there. Finally had to join a real AQ alliance. Yeah, Titan, man. AQ is where it's at, especially now. I mean, even before they announced these changes, like, yeah, the ranked rewards, like the high end T2 alpha amounts are kind of up there at like the whatever it is, top 20, top 30. It was real bad before the last time they updated it. It was only like the top 20 that really got hooked up, and then it just dropped off a cliff. But the amount of T2 alpha and everything that's coming out of AQ right now, like, even as you get into lower levels, I mean, if you run any map 6, I mean, even just some map 6, like, those map 6 crystals can really hook it up. I know Dreamin posted a picture, I mean, this is very rare, but he posted a picture, like, whatever it was, a week ago or something, where he opened 3 crystals and got, like, 8,800 T2 alpha fragments. Now, that's not normal. You won't see that very often, but I mean, just the chance of getting something like that for a payout from just a few map 6 crystals is pretty crazy. Hi, Z's 100% the mole. Hey, what's going on, Idolist? Donations talk? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't like it, per se. Like, I mean, I play this game a lot. It's kind of like my escape from doing bad things in my free time, if you will. Video games have always kind of been my escape from bad choices. So, I mean, like, the donations aren't a huge issue for me, but I understand the whole argument of, like, how much do we push and push and push people to have to dedicate more and more time and money into this game before, like, we've crossed that line of pushing too far on the demand of people to, you know, either put time and or money into this game to be able to hold at the high end. I mean, all in all, I think the update's great for, you know, all the different maps, really, you know. What is it? Map 5, Map 4, even Map 6, like, they all seen a pretty good drop-off in, you know, what's expected donations-wise. But then you get into Map 7 and, like, you just kind of cross into that realm of, like, alright, what are we doing here? Oh, Jesus. No. You can make it private? Yeah, I don't even know. It just said start broadcast, and I'm like, alright, is there any way I can, like, set this for just me? And it just threw me right in there. So I don't know. Man, us down in Plat 3 still boost crazy and spend a ton on war. And for what? Compared to Master, we get not even a third of the rewards. But if we don't do that, we won't get any Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I hear you, John Biscuit. I just think war in general, it's a pretty shitty time. Like, pardon my French, but I'm just gonna come out with it. Like, I enjoy the pressure of the fights. I like tougher type of content like that, but at the same token, I don't like the demand of what goes into these wars and what the payout is. Like, yeah, sure, a year ago, when we first got war seasons, and T5B was brought in and everything, yeah, it seemed good at the time, and then it really didn't take me long to feel like it just was not worth the time and resources. Use my OG Vision for Havoc, please. Why, is there something special about OG Vision for Havoc? At 7x5, people are going to start quitting or finding a loophole, I think. For us at 6x3 current, we can take one of our map 5 days and make it a map 7 day, and it'll actually be cheaper than it is now. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to be, like, Kabam's approach to AQ, because I know we've seen other alliances back during, like, the heavy piloting and different things, and I really don't doubt it goes on now that, you know, talked about how they had members that couldn't even clear AQ and they had to pilot their accounts through AQ. And I mean, I didn't do the map 7 beta, but man, that that content is no joke. Like, some of these alliances planning to do map 7x5, I just don't know if they really know what they're in for, and if truly all 30 of their members can actually do map 7 5 days a week. Like, I don't know if it's going to be required upon, you know, members to grab a hold of other members' accounts to actually get them through that content to clear 100% doing 7x5. My life is complete now. What's up, Destroyer? Drama in AQ is easier to deal with than in AW. Yeah, I mean, I definitely side with BG in the sense that, you know, I try to stay away from any of the drama stuff. It's kind of funny to see it all. Like, I do like to fan the fire, I guess, a little bit sometimes, but in the end, to me, like, it's all just kind of a joke. Like, the drama in this game that people really latch onto and take the moral high ground on. Like, yeah, I don't like the whole piloting thing, but some of the other stuff just kind of gets a bit silly to me. Oh, is there a revive on the map? Damn it. I wouldn't mind grabbing that revive. Oh well. My unit stash is looking low. Yeah. I mean, it was like 25. I had 25k units before this last season started, to give you an idea. It was actually closer to 26k units. But I did do that one grind for the thing as well. That took like 3,600 units, I think. Almost 40 watch now, man. You are popular. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to run through a little bit of this, get some completion score going here, waiting for AQ, and then probably gonna run out. Oh, what am I doing? I got Quake. I didn't realize what I was using. I mean, some of the drama in this game, though, you know, with like some people move in alliances and different things, and people get all upset. Like, I don't understand it all. Play World of Tanks, please. Where's that coming from, huh? Man, I haven't touched that game in years. I played the crap out of that game, though, when they had brought it over to Xbox. Man, like, when they brought it to Xbox One, no joke, it looked better than it did on computer. Like, World of Tanks was so good when they ported it to Xbox One. Like, the graphics were fucking amazing. Alright, Idolus, take care, man. Have yourself a good weekend. Woo! Really went for focusing on that one. Not bad, not bad. Man, 2 F-bombs this stream. Like, I can't. Oh, man. I don't know. I swear I have Tourette's sometimes. It's just something like, I can't really control myself. I don't even realize I swear half the time when I do it. I don't know, it's just, that's in my nature. Like, I've always been pretty heavy with the cussing. Show me level 99 Bone Mantle. I don't even know what the, oh, Diablo 2, I guess you're talking about? Am I free to play Two-Shot? No. I mean, I've spent money on the game. I'm certainly not free to play, but I don't spend a lot on the game, really. The last thing I bought was the Cyber Monday deals, when they had, like, the good T5 basic deals. And then the last time before that I spent was the July 4th deals, when they had those good T5 basic deals. I can't even tell you the time before that. I just remembered the Cyber Monday and July 4th just because those were so good with the, you know, the T5 basics and the T2 alphas and everything. Like, I really couldn't pass those up in my, I mean, I could have, but it just seemed like a good value for my money if I wanted to get, you know, a little bit of a step ahead in progression in the game. Until you get monetized, you don't have to worry about cursing. Yeah, it's just, oh man, it's like in my nature. I still remember when I was younger, I don't even remember what I was doing. I think I was only like 17 or 18. I was doing some work for some like interior window company, and we were actually doing an elementary school of all places. And, you know, this was when they had class in. And we're inside these classrooms doing work on like the inside of the windows, and like, it's just in my nature to like unknowingly swear at times. Like, I don't even realize I'm doing it. And we actually had one of the co-owners of the company was there working with us, and like, I just remember there had to have at least been half a dozen instances on that day where like all of a sudden I was just getting the crazy evil eye, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, apparently just at times, like, not even realizing I was doing it, I was inside these classrooms swearing in front of like 8 and 9-year-olds. Like, I felt awful about it afterwards, but I'm like, man, I don't even realize I'm doing it. Like, get me out of these classrooms. Can't you put me somewhere else to do this? Yeah, I'm not on an Android, Captain Condom. I'm not on an Android, I'm on an iPhone, and I'm just running this through an app on my phone. I'm not even running this through a computer. Break is amazing. Finally got time to 100% first chapter variant. Wasn't that bad, actually. Third chapter is still horrific with my poor science. Yeah, Titan. I was in the same boat, man. Like, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, they really weren't bad for me, but when it came to the Science and Cosmic, I didn't have any great options. You know, no rank 5 champs, rank 4 champs. Used a rank 3 Gladiator Hulk for a good amount of it. Like, it was just a really rough chapter compared to the other two. Definitely really digging this break, though, man. Oh. Last 2 seasons, only having 1 week downtime, it literally felt like there was just no downtime to the season. Like, the 1 week just was not enough time at all. Wow, it's only 1:30. 3.2 degen path units? Yeah, kind of, man. Like, there's. I don't understand why Gladiator Hulk isn't triggering face me on the degen. I don't know if there actually is like a reasonable explanation to that or if there isn't, but yeah, there's no great option for the degen path. It's really just like find a champ that can burst the fights down as quick as possible. Otherwise, it's just revive and heal your way through it. Like, there's no great option for it. G-Hulk, no, yeah, Silva. G-Hulk only works on Starburst. I don't know what it is about degen, but he doesn't trigger face me on degen. Yeah, I know it ignores passive dot damage, but not degen. I don't know what's going on with that exactly, but when it comes to the degeneration buff node, it doesn't trigger face me for some reason. As far as I know, the degen is a passive damage over time effect, but yet for whatever reason, it just doesn't trigger the face me. I think I use my Medusa, I want to say, for most of the degen fights that were in and around Chapter 3. Oh, really, Metaphors? Alright, yeah, I didn't know that. I always thought it was passive. Yo, what up, Penetch? What's going on, man? Yeah, that's a good one, Titan. If you had a nice beefy Corvus, he'd definitely burst your way through those fights pretty well. I didn't even have... I don't think I had a 4 or a 5-star Corvus at the time. Now I have a 4 and 5-star Corvus, but at the time I don't even believe I had either. Not a bug, it isn't passive. It's active degen. Alright. Easy peasy. Quake and bake. Man, Quake is so good. Like, I wish I wasn't on Path 5 as much in War, because I'd really love to just Quake the crap out of fights in War, but I don't know. I don't find her to be a great fit for running Path 5 in War. How's my T5 basic stash looking? Speaking of Corvus, why do you ask that, BG? Looking pretty damn good, right? Like, I definitely have to figure out what I'm gonna do. You see, I got 2 tier 5 basics, halfway to a third. I'm trying to stack up some T4 basics for whatever I'm gonna decide to do, because I'm capped on the Tier 2 alphas, and in actuality, I have 3 of them in overflow right now. Which is kind of crazy, because just like 3 weeks ago, I don't even remember, it's either 2 or 3 weeks ago, I ranked up a 5-star to put on defense because I had 2 T2 alphas in overflow. And here we are 2 or 3 weeks later, and I got the 2 T2 alphas back to put myself at max, and now have 3 in overflow again. Plus, I think I got like 7. Is it back up? Pineapple? Is that a... I'm getting the pineapple? I'll join Path 5. I promise not to die more than 48 times. I thought you were saying you were considering Corvus? It all depends. I mean, honestly, I'd take up my friggin' Venom, man. Like, if we needed a rank 5 Venom for AQ, man, I'm ready to do it. This dude will go up. I'll do it right now. Ho, hit that button. No. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just shut the broadcast off for whatever reason. I don't know what that was about. Show us your roster? Alright. There's really nothing special here. Those are the 6 stars. Bunch of friggin' mutants in there. Can't stop pulling mutants. Got this dude now at Sig 40. Just pulled him again the other day. That's alright, I guess. I'd much rather have new 6 stars for the arena, but that is what it is. 5 stars. Whoops. Let's go. Rank. Got 6 rank 5 stars. I don't know, 4, 9, another 11 rank 4s, and then I don't know, a whole bunch of 5 stars, most of which aren't any good. I mean, I got the unduped ghost. I got a tech awakening gem I could use on her. I got the unduped rank 3 Corvus thing. Yeah, it's pretty decent. A lot of champs in here I want to rank. I just pulled Domino the other day. That was pretty sweet. Pulled Proxima the other day. That's alright, I guess. Nothing too special in here. I mean, I got Ghost, Domino, Corvus. I got a few champs that are pretty good to rank up. I've got a Void thing. I do have a Science Awakening gem as well. 15-second fights? Yeah, B-Man, he's definitely... Corvus is definitely something else, man. I mean, I'm on a pretty good path, though, for using Omega Red. I got the Caltrops in the 3rd section, and then the Biohazard in the 2nd section, so... Even if I'm not running Suicides, I just always have a bleed on Omega Red, which, you know, has the Death Field up, allows me to take the Spores beyond a 10 stack, so... I mean, most fights are like 30 seconds at most with Omega Red. He just melts those paths. Can I add you on Champions, DBZ? I don't really add people. Outside of like people I personally know in the game. There's only 2 requests there now, but I constantly have requests coming in. I don't know. I don't really add people on the game. And put Pete out of business? Yeah, I don't think anyone's putting Pete out of business when it comes to Ghost. Like, Pete has been playing Ghost since she arrived in the game, and I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of tricky fight you can find yourself getting into with her. He just has all scenarios covered when it comes to using Ghost. Like, he's so well-rounded in using her for any and every type of fight. Because, I mean, people see Ghost gameplay and just think like, oh man, just phase your way to an SP2 and it's lights out. Like, it's not really that easy. Like, yeah, for most fights, most like simplistic fights it is, but I mean, you get into like, you know, fighting a MODOK on certain nodes, fighting a Korg, or I don't know, I'm sure there's others I'm not thinking of offhand, but there's some fights with Ghost that they definitely get pretty tricky. Did I grind for Omega Red? Yeah, I grinded Omega Red Both rounds, I went back-to-back grinds for him. That was pretty brutal. I don't even remember what I put up for scores for him. I think I put up like 70 and 75 mil or something. It was brutal. Dupe Jugs on path 4 with Ghost. Yeah. I don't think Jugs would be too bad, would he? I mean, just kind of avoid him during his unstoppable, and then once that's down, it's pretty much go time with Ghost. Hey, what's up, Tara? What's going on? Hope you're having a good weekend. Ghost all of Season 8 and was near deathless. Yeah, I mean, once you've learned all the ins and outs to using Ghost, like, man, between her and Corvus, I mean, once you know what you're doing with them, man, it's lights out. Like, you end fights so fast. Like, you really have to mess up a fight in order to not take it down. Man, Iron Fist just gives no reprieve. This dude, oh my god. Like, he's all business. He just comes right at you. Think Sinister is Sinister is absolutely a Ghost counter. Sinister counters Ghost, Corvus. Who am I not thinking of? There's someone else he's a great counter to as well. Because essentially he heals like all the crit damage you do. So like, what is it? It's 70%, I think, but then another additional 1% for each hit on your combo meter. Then, you know, if you add in the fact that if someone was placing him on war defense, then the recovery mastery would add another 15% to that. Then if you had him on a recovery node, like, essentially crit damage would be healing him. Like, he wouldn't just be healing a percentage of it, he'd be healing all of it and some. So he's undoubtedly like a Ghost, Corvus, any other really hard hidden crit champ in the game. Oh, yeah, messed that up. Crossbones and Civil Warrior, yeah. Crossbones definitely, you get the class disadvantage, but yeah, Crossbones never crits, so he's definitely a good counter. Not sure why Civil Warrior would be a good counter other than maybe his ability reduction. DJ Digby, what's going on, man? Sparky's? Yeah, I mean, Sparky's a big crit champ too, though. I mean, yeah, his What the hell damage is it? His SP2 has? I can't even. I don't like Sparky a lot, so I don't even know. Whatever that debuff is, his SP2 puts on. I mean, that probably could put a good hurting on him, but a lot of the crit damage he'd do in the fight would just get healed. With recovery, will the health back from Buffet be noteworthy with Sinister? Void can still counter. Like, Void can't reverse the healing, but he can shut it down. So he can essentially negate all the healing. It would make for a longer fight with Void, but in the end, you know, Void can still place all the debuffs. The debuffs can still tick away at his health. Yeah, you can't reverse any of the healing, but shutting it down, I mean, that's the next best thing. He's supposed to block unblockable too. Yeah, pub degrade. That's like the big thing with Corvus and Ghost. You know, they got the unblockable specials, so it literally seems like they made him just to counter those two champs. Like, I'm sure he's a good counter to other champs, but it really looks like they made him as a hard counter to like Ghost and Corvus. Heal block, Civil Warrior. Oh yeah, heal block on heavies. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge Civil Warrior fan, so I think there's better heal blockers that could be used. Yeah, exactly, Tristan. Yeah, I think Void would work fine against him on 24. You know, he's not going to end the fight like he would against people he can reverse the healing on, but, you know, shutting it down is the next best thing, so it might be a little bit of a more lengthy fight, but in the end, I think he would still drop it no problem. No, don't come jump up here, dude. Oh, Triz, yeah, Sparky's the other one he's a good counter for. Yeah, absolutely. You know, those hard-hitting crits from Sparky once you build up the poise, yeah. I think you're right. That's the other champ I was thinking of, because he'd definitely counter him really well. Blocking thing would be nice too. No more butt bombs. What do you mean, BG? Blocking thing? Oh, with Mr. Sinister? Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that. You could just block his unblockable specials. Yeah, good call. What's up, Dreamin'? What's going on, man? With Void, though, once you hit the 100% reduction, the 15% from recovery still comes through? Would it, though? Wouldn't... I mean, once you have the healing 100% shut down, wouldn't none of it come through? I mean, I don't know the intricacies of Void's, like, shutting down of healing and different things as well as other people do. I've never had anything more than a 550 Void, which I really haven't used in much content, so you know, other people definitely have an understanding of the champ a lot better than me. Great gameplay. Oh, what up, Nick? What's going on, man? Dreaming the legend. Oh my god, do not feed into that ego, please. Next we'll have to hear about his great season where he was the 4 Loki champion and how bad his luck is in this game. What ego? Oh man. Wow, is there really 48 people watching this right now? That's pretty crazy. I appreciate everyone coming out to watch me just kind of float through master mode here. Like, really nothing all that great going on for the content being showed. I kind of wish I hadn't done Uncollected now. When I was running through Uncollected, I think that would have been more enjoyable to watch, but I typically jump right into Uncollected the first day it's dropped and just run through it 100%. Great content on your channel, really good stuff. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, man. I really just, throw up war videos for the most part. I don't know, it's just something I've always shared in our line chat amongst our alliance members, and I don't know. Some people said I should just start, throwing it up on YouTube for other people to watch, so I don't know. Sooner or later, I guess I just decided it shouldn't be that bad to try and throw it up on YouTube. I don't always have the time to get them out as quick as I can. Oh man, I'm getting slapped up here. Is this gonna kill him? Yeah. Big fan of you playing. You're a beast. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate the kind words, man. I had like 3 people my first stream. Yeah, I mean, it might just be the time of day, man. Nobody else is streaming. People probably looking for something to watch. Came across this. Is that the outer paths all done? Yeah. Oh snap! It's the dupes to say wicked for me. Wicked dude. What's going on, Luis? What's up, Clay by Play? What's going on, man? I was actually worried if, one of the things I was trying to test when just throwing this up. Oh my god, throw a special, please. Throw it. Throw it. He's not gonna throw it. No. Oh my god. Man, I thought I was about to get smacked up in master mode by this hype. Dr. Dude, what's going on, Rick? Oh, is that walking? Oh, what's going on, man? Luis, is that your name? I had no idea that was you, to be honest. One of the things I love about Quake against Mordo, I don't remember. You see right there, his power gain should have went, but it shut it down. I don't remember what patch it was that finally occurred, but Quake used to never do that to Mordo. Like, it didn't matter if you had the concussion on him, his power gain still went through. I can't recall what patch it was that they finally changed that, but that's huge for using Quake against Mordo. Especially for any areas of hard content where, let's say you had a pretty beefy Mordo, because he goes really defensive when that power gain should occur. Just how he normally would be, as if the power gain was up. So he'll turtle up and go defensive, but he's not gaining any power, so you can just stack those charges. Yeah, bro, my government? What? My government, what? What's going on, Sohaib? Story time, what's story time? Hey, watch you from Egypt? Oh, you watching me from Egypt? Hey, what's going on, man? Joe Matta, what's going on? Accidentally called you Dr. New before I knew you were such a goddamn player, and Tater's just dying laughing. Yeah, I mean, that's not something that would ever bother me, man. I've, let's just use Vision for this game. I've actually used, like, this form of name since I started online gaming, like, I don't know, when I was 15 or 16, in which, you know, now I'm 35, so I've always had some form of Dr. Doob as a form of my, like, online name. And I mean, Dr. Noob is something I've had to have heard 1,000 times now, easily, in my time of playing games online. It's not something that bothers me. What up, dreaming when you streaming again? When is dreaming streaming again? Seems like dreaming most prominently streams when dungeons are around. I don't know why. Personally, I can't stand dungeons. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I do it just to get that 5-star, whatever it is, every like 3 months from forming a crystal, but man, I just think the dungeons are pretty boring for the most part. What games did I play in my time, Henach? Oh man, I don't know. Everything. I mean, I've played video games since, I don't know, I was like 4 or 5 and got a Nintendo for the first time. I don't know, I've done a lot of things back in my heyday, so my memory is not the greatest for games, but I mean, I've played a ton of games in my lifetime. I hate dungeons, bro. Just did my this last pass and quit again. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of them. I mean, it doesn't take very long to knock out the milestones and be done with it, but it's just kind of boring to me. There's nothing really too enticing about it other than like, hey, I get a 5-star, I don't know, every 2 or 3 months, whatever it takes to form one of them crystals, which it's kind of absurd at the rate at which we get like 5-star shards and stuff now that they make you have to do that much dungeons to form a single crystal. Who is my favorite character in this game? Oh man, I don't know. That's such a tough question. I mean, Magic has long since been like the champ that has really owned it in war for me. It used to really just be her that, you know, I cleared most in war with. Oh crap. I mean, as far as like clearing content, it would definitely be Magic and OG Vision. Like, when it comes to war, they've just been the two that most steadily knock out all of my war fights for me. But I really love Omega Red. Omega Red is a really fun champ with suicides. Just kind of a unique playstyle in the sense of like stacking and holding the spores to really get his damage output going. It's a bit different than just your typical, you know, knock out some combos and get in your specials. Like, it's a little different. I really like Omega Red a lot. What do you do for a living? I don't know if I really want to get into that. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to. I think I'll take a pass on that. Like, I got people who know where I live and whatnot. I'd rather not get into what I do. Drop Quake inputs, I get that a lot after I evade Dex multiple times and then she just stands there and gets smacked. Titan, I would recommend checking out the video that Dorky Diggity Dave put out about Quake and dropped inputs, where he gets into like, he noticed the like pixelation on the screen of him pressing too hard on the screen and where dropped inputs were constantly occurring in that moment. And he started pressing the screen a lot lighter and the dropped inputs ceased. I think that really has a lot to do with most people's dropped input issues. I think it has to come with too firmly pressing into the screen at times. Do you play anything other than MCOC right now? No, John Biscuit, I don't. I'm very much the same as BG in the sense that, like, I get into a single game and I really kind of just latch on to that one game and really, like, put my all into a single game. I've always been like that. Any games, really, that I've ever played, I've really never been one to play a bunch of games at once, more so just kind of latch on to a single game. This dude just don't throw specials. Oh, here we go. I did dungeons for the crystals. Yeah, I mean, that's really the only reason, you know. I don't do, like, the friendship bonus stuff. I think that whole thing's just a joke. I don't know. I just do it for that 5-star once in a blue moon. Dudes, so with Omega you need 1 point in Coagulate, right? Yeah, 1 point in Coagulate will fully shut down the bleed damage and actually heal you from bleeds. On top of that, before I started running 1 point in Coagulate, I was running into some form of glitch occurring with Omega Red, and I posted it in our line chat quite a bit, where, because I run the Biohazard path in AQ and then the Caltrops in Section 3. So there's a lot of nodes that are putting bleeds on the champs, and I had probably about 8 or 9 instances since his release where Omega Red was not reducing bleed damage, and he's supposed to 90% reduce it. So when I didn't have a point in Coagulate, that occurred semi-frequently, and I even posted about it on the forums and got no response whatsoever, where I put up 2 videos, both the same fight on the same day. One where he didn't reduce the bleed damage. I quit the fight, closed the app out, went back in, and in the next fight he reduced the bleed damage. So since I've put a point in Coagulate, that has not occurred once. I don't know if the two go hand in hand and there's something with not having a point in Coagulate that causes that to occur sometimes, but ever since I've had a point in Coagulate, I've not once had that occur with Omega Red. Heisy's supplier, it's a full-time job. Yeah, I'm sure it would be. I'm not sure I've ever heard Heisey where he doesn't sound like he's flying pretty high. I need your address, please, for the full Loki files. Yeah. That's not happening. Who has time for multiple? Yeah, seriously, Dreaming. Especially when one of those multiple games would be this game. Like, this game's like a full-time job in and of itself when it comes to, you know, trying to maintain. I mean, unless you're putting a lot of money into the game. I mean, I could put more money into the game if I wanted to, but it's just, I'm kind of the same as BG in that sense. I don't get as much enjoyment out of a game just throwing money at it. I'd rather put the time into a game if I have the time to play the game. I mean, video games have always been kind of an outlet for me to get away from making bad choices, so I enjoy putting the time into the games. But man, this game does require a lot of time. Dude flashing, what's up, Ronan? What's going on, man? Oh, there's a Darkhawk. Ugh. Ronan, one of my BG officers. Ronan be crushing it in this game for a long time now. Oh, I should have highlighted something with this dude. Let me see if I can get out of this corner. He's already gonna be dead. Yeah, I'll do it here. He's got his auto block. Damn it. Now I'm screwing it up. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, Darkhawk has like the same type of in as Killmonger, Domino, some of the other champs where their medium attack leaves them wide open to counter. Darkhawk has that same exact opening. His medium attack's so slow that you can just dash back on it and counter him every time. Do I run 3 or 3 willpower? Because I do, and he heals like 5 to 6%. Yeah, I run 3 or 3 willpower. Even when I'm not running suicides, I do. I don't know, that's just one of the masteries I've just always liked to have and run. Oh. I can tell that's a Russian name, but I don't know how to read Russian. So I'm just gonna say, what's going on, man? Thanks for popping in. Half the game half the game has that opening if you can counter, I think. It all depends. Like a lot of the champs have it metaphors where if you do a shallow evade, you know, not triggering dexterity, you kind of go a little bit early on the evade, and that creates a smaller gap between your champ and the opposing champ. And in that case, like if you can do those shallow evades real well, you know, like Korg, where you want to do those shallow evades to not trigger a dex and feed into his crowd excitement charges. Like if you can nail those on point consistently, then like pretty much any champ you can do those dash attack counters. But champs like Domino, Killmonger, Darkhawk, Hulk has it. I think Ultron has it as well. You can evade really late on their dash attack and trigger a dexterity and still counter them because of how slow that dash attack is. Can you name a poison immune champ that gains a fury buff? I just did. Hulk. I'm wondering why you're asking for that though. Oh, Hype. Yeah, Hype. Hype's another. Did not know you done streams. I've never done a stream, Padram. This is the first you are privy to. Dusa, Kamala, Venom Pool, Hulk, Gulk, Automatic. Yeah, apparently there's a lot. I'm wondering why you asked for a poison immune that gains a fury buff. Well, never done a stream for this game, I should say. I used to stream World of Tanks a while back. See, right there, those medium light mediums, and I'm evading an extra time. Like the AI can actually punish me on those. I'm not. Yeah, right there. See, you got a double heavy at that point. But if you do an extra evade, like I kind of go into autopilot where I heavy evade, heavy evade, heavy, heavy. Because on the ending hit of a combo, you want to heavy and then heavy again. If you heavy and then evade and try to heavy, they can actually catch you. And those medium light mediums, when the computer does a 3-hit, it just in my mind, I'm kind of in autopilot where I just keep on doing the cycle of heavy evade, heavy evade. Still referencing punishing mediums? Oh, is that what you're talking about? Venom Pool, Hulk, Gulk. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of champs where, like, the opening medium dash attack is really slow that you can just, you know, even doing a late dexterity on it, you can have the opening to punish it. That node in map 7? What node in map 7? Hello. My name Clash Royale. What's up, Clash Royale? Welcome, man. Really like Mr. Sinister's abilities and animations. Yeah, I mean, he looks pretty cool. You know, I really don't know how great of a champ he's going to be, like, for attack purposes. He definitely is going to have the purpose of being a counter champ to some really good Alliance War attackers. That's for sure. Doobs the Ninja, yeah. Still got a long way to go with playing Quake style. I really like playing it though. Like it's pretty intense when you're in that corner, just constantly, you know, working, trying not to get touched at all. You know, evading heavies. Like, it gets pretty intense keeping up with all the reactions to what the AI is throwing at you. Oh, way too early. Putting together some map 7 info with buffs. Whoops. Listed encounters. Wanted lane assignments to be quick once it drops. We'll need everyone to fill in some info in the next few days. I'll share. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of lame that they're not, like, putting out the map prior to the release of it. Like, they know that these lanes require very specific counter champs, and they know it's going to be tough, and yet they're still going to just say, hey, wait till the moment it drops to be able to see the map. And what? Like, they know officers are going to have to deal with planning all that crap out based on, like, the rosters of the members within the group. I don't know. That seems kind of stupid to me. Like, they know damn well that stuff all has to be planned out in order to even have a chance of being successful. Other games suck and go back to my MCOG edition. Tried Future Fight and enjoyed it at first, but really got complicated and seemed really bad to play as a free-to-play player. Yeah, I'm MCOG only for the most part too. Sometimes I get burned out because of thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm much the same way. I've tried other app games here and there, but honestly, I'm lucky if I last a day on them before I end up, you know, right back to home playing Marvel Contest Champions. No causes poison, mainly can do damage if you have a fury buff. Oh, alright. Does Blade have it? Because I think he does. It is hard to intercept with Blade compared to Medusa. Does Blade have it? Like, does Blade have the easy in for countering? I think that's what you're asking. Honestly, I'm not even sure. I've never really tried it with against Blade. Hello, what's up? What's up? Hater tester? I know I'm butchering that name. Hate tester. Oh, I'm sorry for butchering the crap out of your name, man. What's going on, dude? Not only we need counter champs, just the officers planning the path for yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, each path is going to require very specific champs. Like, if anything, Map 7 Beta showed us is, like, you can't just take powerful champs into any path. Like, you know, a Blade with Ghost Rider or a Corvus. Like, there's some paths where if you got put on that path without having a very specific handful at most selection of champs, like, you're gonna be screwed. Yeah, like, you're just being put in a no-win situation where you get put on that path without the proper champ, and you're not getting through it. So, I mean, like, they know there has to be a lot of planning, and yet there's just going to be no preview to the maps, which, I don't know, just seems a bit foolish to me. You think, you know, even if it was only put out the day before, at least you give people a day to try and plan it all out. Yeah, I mean, Legends runs, I just think it's mainly the rewards. Like, you know, what is it you get? Like a T4 class Catalyst Crystal and a title. So, I mean, once people get the title, I think for most people it's just, yeah, whatever at that point. I know for me, I only wanted to get the Legends badge and that was it. I think I tried 2 Legends runs. The first one I failed. I was on an old phone and just the load times were terrible. I didn't even have a chance on that phone of doing it. Once I got my new phone, I then tried it again and ended up getting it first try and never tried one since. Pedram, the Coagulate Mastery is the one that reduces the bleed damage. With Omega Red, you'll actually heal from bleed damage, as long as you have 1 point in that. Oh, man. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Drinking like a half gallon of water and this big old coffee. Felt like I was gonna explode. Let me try to catch up on this chat. Damn you, gold. Yeah, I got a lot of gold. This game is one of a kind. Yeah, it's one of those types of games that really feeds into addictive personalities. I'd say most app games try to play on that addictive personality, but definitely really like this. I never thought I'd get into an app game like I have this one. I mean, this has been the only game now I've played for like 3 years, which is kind of amazing to me. I never thought I'd get into an app game that much. Dubes with the stream. What's up, One Punch Man? What's going on? Rank 5 someone right now, but waiting to see how map 7 is. I have Ghost. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Luis, or Walken. I can rank 5 someone as well, but I've just been waiting to see what's going on with map 7. You know, even if, let's say, there was a path where, you know, we need some kind of very specific champ, I'd be willing to rank someone for that even. Make a post on the command forums asking them to reveal the map. I'd do it, but I've been banned so many times. Oh, man, I don't go near the forums. Like, I do. I try to just make sure I catch any kind of, like, new big announcements or anything, but other than that, I stay away from the forums. I'm not a fan of the MCOC forums. Used to be worth it when they were so rare, now it's not worth the time. Yeah, Ronan, for the Legends runs, yeah. I mean, I got almost 100 T4CC crystals sitting in my crystal stash or whatever now from, you know, just stocking up over time with AQ. Couldn't hold on any longer? No, I couldn't, Bushido, man. All that water and coffee, I felt like I was about to friggin' explode. What do I have for them? Yeah, 97 of them now. Although I might need to start claim it. Might need to start actually opening up some of the. I mean, I constantly try to do rank ups just to keep burning T4CC so I don't end up with overflow, but it's actually gone to the point where like map crystals really haven't been paying out fully formed ones much at all for me over the past few months, so I've actually worked some of these classes down quite a ways. So I don't know. Got a lot of them still though. Mother Nature, yeah, Delithius. Oh, why'd I go in here? Ditching the stream, unprofessional, disliked. Man, seeing Quake play like that makes me think about my next rank 5. Yeah, I still have a lot of practice to do with Quake, but man, I really dig Quake. Like, you get rid of True Strike, and basically, like, anything else can be worked around with Quake. For the most part. I'm sure there's some exceptions. F the forums, what a mess that place is. Yeah, man, I pop on there just to, like, you know, try and keep up with any announcements that may come day to day, but other than that, I'm only on there for a quick second or two when I'm out, and I'll check back maybe to see if anything's occurred in the course of the day. Lol, dreaming. People doesn't say anything about some announcement on there, I stay away from them, yeah. Yeah, I still got the info bot. Definitely helpful for when I don't bother to check the forums and they post something on there as some form of announcement. Oh, Jesus. I should actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Doobs, what's up, Pete? What's going on, man? Practicing with Ghost and Lowell and Red Hawk back-to-back evaded me. Bad RNG, yeah. That's one of them things with auto-evade, you know? Sometimes it just sometimes it just keeps on popping up over and over. Like, you can't play around it all the time if you try to play too aggressive. I should have used Quake for this fight. Come on, attack. I was going to rank up Magic for War, but now I'm not sure. Aegon for Act 6 or someone for AQ. Need to get these lazy a-holes to do 6x5 so I don't have to choose. Yeah, dude, honestly, like, if your alliance has gotten to the point where, like, you know, map 5x5 has become easy for everyone, you know, if it's something you do constantly and map 5x5 is just, you know, be kind of become just a what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, like one of the mundane things you do, like it's not really challenging people. I definitely highly suggest getting into at least running some map 6. Like the T2 alpha payouts on those crystals, even though it's random, you know, some crystals could be bad, some could be good. Man, when they're good, those T2 alpha payouts are great on map 6 crystals now. Like, it really helps you to just be able to more freely rank 4 or 5 stars as opposed to how it was before. Is that medium, light, medium? You saw I did an extra evade where I didn't need to. I never catch on to the medium, light, medium. Looks like Contest of Noob took high Z spot in ASR. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Contest of Noobs is a weird one. He's the one that's always retiring and coming back, isn't he? I know there's someone who's constantly retiring from the game, coming back to the game. 6x5 isn't too bad, actually. Yeah, it's really not. Like, once the paths have been planned out, people have run their paths, gotten used to their paths. it's really no harder than map 5 in my opinion. Like, once you have the champs for the paths, it's all been planned out, people get used to it. It doesn't take much more time. Are you listening to an MCOT podcast in the background? No, why? I do have one of BG's variant runs going on my TV right now. It's actually the run where the guy kept donating him crazy amounts of money and telling him he'll call police. Oh, I do have my stream going on another device. Maybe I had it a little too loud. What about now? Is there still an echo? How's map 6 when it comes to how much of capped energy is too much for finishing the map? I mean, we definitely have people that are sometimes, you know, capping out on energy here and there. You definitely kind of got to be on point. There is leeway in the map for sure. You can't have like a whole group of 10 people that are gonna be capping out on energy for hours on end. But I mean, I'm of the opinion that, you know, is it that hard to really, you know, once in 5 hours be able to log into the game for 10 minutes and do a handful of fights maybe? Like, I know that's not always an option for everyone when it comes to like what their work is like, and the availability to free up time during work. But there's leeway to have, you know, people capping out on energy for small increments of time. Like, you can't be capping out on energy for hours and hours and hours on end. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I answered that great, but there's definitely a little leeway. I mean, we have people that sometimes don't even join the map in the first couple hours, and then they're capped on energy. And then we have people that don't even move in section 2 sometimes. Like, there's definitely some leeway for people, but it's got to be limited as to how much leeway is being given in the group. Like, you can't have everyone capping out on energy for long periods of time. Damn it. Notice me. You have been noticed, Wolfie. I can hear him talking about T2As. What's up? Hold on. What's up, dudes? Good afternoon. Didn't know you streamed. I always checked out the war vids. Oh, thanks, Anthony. Yeah, I don't stream, really. This is the first, so yeah, you've caught me on my first. We're gonna do this experience together. Who's gonna be Omega Mini Killer OGV? I don't know. I mean, no, to be honest, I don't know how well OGV will do for that fight. Like, OGV is not a good, like, burst damage type of guy, character in the game rather. Oh yeah, you can't parry his open and medium. So yeah, I really don't know. Like, oh shit. I've always used Quake for this dude, so what is it, the power drain that removed his little charges there? Yeah, look at that. Oh, so OGV will be a good counter to this dude still. No, yeah, I'm not worried about this guy in war then. That'll be easy. You can cap energy overnight, that's not an issue. Yeah, that's true. I know I do it. Like, I'm usually up pretty late, but then when it's time to go to bed, as long as the map's looking good, like, I'm not setting an alarm or anything. If I sleep 4 hours, I'll get up and use my energy. If I sleep 7 or 8, then so be it. I'll get up then and use my energy. Have you or anyone you know of counted the energy from map 7? I remember BG did in beta and said it was less, I think. Yeah, B-Manny, I think it was less in the beta when BG had like figured it out. I think you actually counted up map 6 and he had counted up map 7. I think they mentioned something about it in the post on the forums. I think it's supposed to be relatively the same as map 6, if I'm not mistaken. Not 100% certain, but I do believe they mentioned something on the forums about it. Going for 50-ish, we'll see what his round 1 cutoff is. Man, you're crazy, Pete. I like to knock out all the milestones, but man, when it gets into those featured 5-star grinds, oh my god, it's so brutal. It's so brutal. With my time zone, AQ starts somewhat close to bedtime, so I can only use about 3 to 4 energy before sleep, then sleep for about 6 hours, log in before work, and move after 8 hours, then available for rest. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh crap, is my phone really that low? Yeah, I mean, there's a couple paths in the first section of like map 6 that they're longer, so they get doubled up on. Like you put 2 people out on those paths. So I mean, that's just something where like, you know, you kind of work around it within your battle group, and you know, if a person has limited timing in the start, then you know, maybe they get put on one of those double down paths and share the energy with someone else, so they can use up their energy, go to bed, and you know, the next person can pick up completing the rest of it, and then the person sleeping would be available for section 2, you know, do whatever, go off to work and whatever their day needs, and then you know, be able to pick up and join in for the 3rd section after work or whatever, lunchtime at work, whatever the case might be. Have I been banned? No, you haven't, Wolfie. I noticed you. You didn't hear me noticing you? Why you not notice me noticing you? Now I feel neglected for having not been noticing you. Sentinel for the win versus Omega. Man, I wish I had a Sentinel. I really wish I grinded for that dude. I'm in the same boat as BG there. Like, I just think he's a cool character. Like, I don't even know if I think he's as great as BG feels he is. Like, I understand he's a good character, but like, I just want him. I think he's cool. I don't have him as a 5-star. I'd really love to pull him. I can't remember the energy count, but I think it was pretty much the same as map 6, give or take a few energy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they posted it somewhere in that post about the new map 7 and all the map changes. I think they mentioned something about the energy it would take to complete and how it's very similar to map 6. He grinds with his wallet. It's not as hard as it sounds. Oh, dreaming. When does Omega come to arenas? I'm not sure, man. I honestly couldn't tell you. Come on, come in. Come on, keep them spores going. Screw it, I'll just stay in with the full combos. Sentinel with suicides, no bueno against Omega. L1 heal block and recoil doesn't sound fun. Yeah. I don't think Sentinel would probably even need the suicides. I mean, you get that analysis built up and he's probably just good to go. Alright, I'm behind. Let me catch up on this. Darkhawk is gonna be the Omega Mini MVP. Yeah, he's looking like a good. I noticed you noticed him too. When I typed the "have I been banned? You haven't noticed me." Oh man, I'm considering trying map 6 with the 5 nodes being taken off the map next week, but I have a feeling I won't be able to finish all. Never tried it. It's really not that bad, man. It really isn't, John. Like, when we were first getting into it as an alliance, you know, for Loki, however long ago that was, 2 years or something, I remember finding things to read about it that people had posted about it, and it just sounded so awful. Like, I was one of the people who was pushing for not doing it originally. I'm like, man, have you seen some of what these people are saying about this map? And then we started doing it, and honestly, the very first time we did it, I think the general consensus was just, you know, in general, like, wow, this really isn't that bad at all. Like, I don't know why there's all this stuff saying it's so hard, but I think once you get into it, it's a little more difficult now with, you know, the changes they've made, adding more Infinity War Iron Mans. You got that one Korg in the start, and yeah, some of the Killmongers in and around the map. There's definitely a bit more challenge to it now than there was before, but I think once the paths are properly planned, people get a feel for it, it's really not that bad. And I mean, the tier 2... Why did my heavy not charge? The T2 alpha payouts are definitely really amazing now for map 6. Let me scroll back. Hadoop. You got Android? No, not on an Android. I'm on a iPhone 8 Plus, Talon Raider. A lot of people sleep on Sentinel. Yeah, I think Sentinel's a great champ. I mean, B-Manny's done some pretty amazing stuff with him in War. Some fights you really would question how good he would be for it, and he handles them just fine. You can 565 Sentinel Dreaming. Yeah, I mean, he's got great prestige. All around, just like a really solid champ, to be honest, in all areas of the game. I mean, he's a really tanky champ as well, especially once you get the full analysis going. I mean, even if you made slip-ups in the fight, like, he still handles his own just fine with, you know, taking on some damage in the fight. Oh, crap. Why? Oh. Oh my god, this is happening right now. I was trying to read the chat. Apparently I can't do that as good as VG because I just started getting wrecked while trying to read the chat. Catch you later, dudes. Keep up the streams. Thanks, One Punch Man. Take it easy, man. Enjoy your weekend. I'm in Disneyland, but it's just not as fun sitting in a hotel room. Am I going to stream more often? I don't know. It all depends on, like, you know, I guess what kind of free time I have. Maybe I'll pop on to do some of, like, the harder content at times when we get new stuff. Maybe Smack 6 or something. I don't know. I do not knows. It's mainly about not having energy thing, not difficulty. Yeah, I mean, from what you said, I mean, if you can get on at the start, move in the beginning, you know, if you were to be put on like one of those double down paths, the far left, the far right, those are typically where you run multiple people. As long as the other person can pick up the energy after you've spent your initial energy, and then that you can get on in section 2 and move a good bit in section 2, I don't think it would be a major issue. I get too much T2A. Yeah, I mean, it's been coming in really well, man. Like, and now AQ is going to be paying out even better. And problems connecting to this game. Like, will this ever end? Will they ever fix this? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Man, I tell you though, doing arena with that crap, it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. It hasn't been as bad doing this quest tonight, or at least I haven't noticed it much, but man, doing arena sometimes it just seems like it's constant. Oh, I thought the recorder was only on Android? Yeah, I honestly didn't know anything about it until yesterday, so I have no idea. I didn't even think you could just live stream straight from an iPhone until I saw Silva Riperia doing it on his iPad yesterday, and I was like, oh, hey, look at that. Man, maybe I'll give that a try sometime. And then I just tried to test stream this, and next thing I know, people just started piling in. No, it's on iOS. I got it on my iPad. Yeah. Justin. Off to work, but have fun. All right, Pete. Have yourself a good day, man. Hope you have a good day at work, brother. Why not stream how you get millions and millions in the X-Men use event, for example? Oh my god. I think you'd probably rather just watch paint dry than watch that, trust me. There is nothing enjoyable about getting those millions of points. In fact, it's even less enjoyable because all I do is auto fight it the whole time, and the AI can be so damn dumb that like a 2-second fight could go on for 15 seconds sometimes, and it's just like, oh my god, will you end this? Do I actually have to hop in and do this fight? And all I do is jump into the road to the labyrinth and just auto fight away with whatever the, you know, the class of champ or whatever the type of champ that's needed is for it. And it's just so tedious. I just auto fight away while I'm doing something else. The AI plays like meta. Dreaming. Do I need to? I don't even need to fill that line. Whatever, I'll just do it. Sexy Quake, what's up, Serengo? Go, go, go! Go, go, go! How goes your grind, Serengo? Hope you're crushing it, man. I'm sure you are. Oh, wow. Did I not back up enough there? I guess you could say that, yeah, Silva. I mean, I wouldn't have known about this had I not popped on your stream yesterday and saw you using it. I wasn't intending to use it. I just figured I'd kind of see what it was about, and next thing I know, here we are. Oh man, it's like a bit slow on my reaction time today using Quake. I'm getting caught a lot. We gotta figure out a way for you to stream and we can't hear you tap the screen. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably pretty annoying. I tried using my headphones, and there was just this god-awful crackling sound coming through the stream, so I don't know what that was about. I'll have to see. I don't know. I'm sure there's something I can do to maybe sort that out. Oh, really? Really? Dreaming, judging from your crystals, luck. I think your AI auto fight plays like the analyzer. Yeah, for real. I'm not sure I've seen anyone with as good a luck as Dreamin' had for a while there going in this game. Even with the free GMCs, he pulled like 2 5-stars in the course of, what, three free GMCs, I think it was? 2 out of 3, something like that. That's just absurd. Just these 2 paths, yeah. What's up, M. Cock Daniel? What's going on, man? Thanks for popping on in. Wolfie, you have not been... No one's gonna block you. I haven't even modded anyone, Wolfie. The only one who can block you will be me. I will not block you unless you do something seriously deserving of it. Ever since 6-star Ghost you've gone, I find that hard to believe, Dreamin'. I think some of your trash is probably other people's treasure. I'm sure you've had some good pulls in there. Back-to-back Spark and Sentinel. Yeah, the good old days. You got people who've never even pulled a 5-star from a free GMC, and you got back-to-back. Yeah, that as well, Amino. 2 very good 5-stars. I mean, I can't lie. I once lucked out and pulled a 5-star Gladiator Hulk from a free GMC, so that was pretty amazing. I couldn't even believe that happened. But I mean, I do have some pretty awful luck with crystals for the most part. I mean, I did recently pull that Domino. That was pretty sweet. But since Thanksgiving up until the start of February, I had pulled 2 new champs out of 5-stars in that little over 2 months. Both were just awful champs. They weren't anything good. And every other 5-star I pulled in that time were just awful dupes. I think my Hulk Buster is like SIG 80 now. Black Panther Civil War is like SIG 80. Magneto's SIG 80. Like, it's just nothing but bad champs. I can't even... I don't know all of them. There was a lot of bad champs pulled in that time. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind that 6-star Iron Fist Dream, and I'm all about them new 6-stars for arena points. I would have taken that over double duping my Rolk, duping my Storm, duping my Cable. Any of those dupes, I would have much rather the 6-star Iron Fist. Yeah, Justin. I just kind of go at the screen, man, unless I'm fighting an evade champ, and even then, like, if it's not anything difficult, like, content-wise, I don't really care about their evade all that much. I just kind of go at it and see what occurs, if they evade a lot or not. I wonder if I flip the phone, would you hear the tapping as much? I never play with my phone this way. It already feels so weird to me. Still hear the tapping? Probably. Yeah, it feels so weird holding my... I don't know why. I have no idea. Like, I've always held my phone the same way. Whenever I flip it, it just feels weird. Pull 1 4-star? Yeah, I mean, them free GMCs, I'm not even sure I ever pulled a 4-star. I got the 1 lucky 5-star, and other than that, I think it's been all 3 stars. I don't ever expect to get anything good out of those. Do I want to see your bad profile? No, not particularly. I'm probably just going to run this 1 extra path here and then call it a day. Got a AQ starting up here soon. Need to jump in there and probably gonna be heading out after that once I get my energy used up in AQ. Any new 6-star over duping any Yeah, I'm with you, Dreamin'. It's just such a huge amount of arena points. Like, any new 6-star, I don't care how bad it is, I'll take it. Deadpool X-Force, I'll take it. Like, those arena points are huge. It really helps the grinds. Especially, like, you know, this grind I had suicides on, so that's pretty great, but without suicides, man, arena's pretty brutal. Opening 5-star. Yeah, that's all I open play by play. I haven't opened a featured crystals since the old system where you used to be able to target specific champs. I've never once opened one of these new 5-stars where they do a pool of 24 champs. Well, actually, I'm kind of lying there. I did open 1 6-star featured crystal, and that was because my first 2 6-stars I pulled were Red Hulk, and I didn't want to risk duping him again, so I opened a featured. Gotta get case to make you a cool layout. I'm expecting big things from this stream. Oh man, you might be disappointed, sir. I do not see big things on the horizon. I don't even know what the hell a case to make a cool layout even means. No clue. All my 6-stars are useless except Domino? Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I mean, my best one would probably be Red Hulk. I mean, I got an unduped Killmonger. Like, I have some decent ones in there, but I really don't have any that I would rank up for any purpose in the game. Nice, Justin Kitchen. That's pretty sweet. I mean, pulling a 5-star from a free GMC, I don't care what 5-star it is. That's some pretty damn good luck, even if it's not a good champ. Where do I live? I live in the Boston area, Boston, Massachusetts, in the States. Spider-Gwen and Storm? Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather put the extra shards, you know, into opening basic crystals, you know, opening 3 as opposed to 2. Sure, the feature crystals, you kind of can target champs a little better, but even then, I mean, you look at like the last round of featured crystals, we had Mad Cat in our alliance open like 15, 20 of them damn things trying to dupe his Omega Red. Never did dupe his Omega Red, and I don't remember the list of champs he did pull out of there, but let's just say there was not a lot of featured champ action in those pulls. Like, he had some god-awful luck from those things. So, I mean, yeah, you run the risk, you use more 5-star shards, hoping you can target a limited pool of champs, but there's really good champs in the basics. I'd just rather target hoping that I get a really good champ out of there for the less frags or shards. Okay, to make me a layout? Yeah, no, I wouldn't ask that a kid. Who knows? Spider-Gwen with the new buff, she could end up being something pretty amazing. That L1's looking pretty nice. It actually does something now, so, you know, that's not half bad. Kept trying to get Domino in her featured, never got her. Yeah, I mean, it's only a 4% chance. Like, yeah, I get it. There's a ton of champs in the basic pool. But the odds aren't, like, astronomically better in pulling from a featured pool as well. Yeah, some people have good luck in them and some people don't. Like the old featured system where you had roughly around a 20% chance or whatever, like that was pretty damn good odds. 4%, not so much. Throw heavy? Throw the heavy. Did get a few magics, hypes, Corvuses though, who of course you did. Man, I've still never pulled a hype. That's one of the characters I kinda wish I went for in Arena. Still don't have a Hyperion. I'd really love to have a Hyperion. Vision and the AOU version. The regular Vision has the synthesis, which feeds him a percentage of power based on his signature ability level. Oh, phone is getting close to dying. And the AOU version of Vision has power steal on his specials, so he doesn't get fed power by his signature ability as opposed to stealing power through his specials on his signature ability. So one essentially just has an automatic power gain, the other has a power steal. How much is Havoc gonna go for? Good question. I have no idea. So hard to say. I mean, any of these new champs, he could easily go for 50 to 60 million, or he could be somewhere around 30 million. I don't know. I mean, there doesn't seem to be much floating around about him. So I don't know if like there's a lot of hype to get in this guy or not. So happy to see you live stream. My notifications must have been broke. What's going on there, boy? Yeah, I'm probably gonna get ready to call it quits here soon. My phone's about to die, and Gonna have to join a queue here shortly and run out and take care of some things. Meta has a stream scheduled for 3 Eastern if you want to raid them. Alright, I guess I could go till 3. Wow, problems connecting. Who would have ever thought? Oh my god. Jeez. Dreamin', I just modded you. If you want to put the link in there, that'd be cool. That'd be awfully cool, you bro. Oh wow, this is a lengthy one here. We're really having to ride this problem's connecting out right now. It might just disconnect me. It wouldn't be the first time since this new update that these problems connected have just disconnected me from the game altogether. Dude, don't you dare, Dreamin'. Don't you dare. Good grief, man. Sort your servers. Ugh. Rip. Is it even gonna let me back in the game? Like, come on. Oh my god, holy hell, man. These servers are so bad. It's so bad. Wait, why do I have 3? Oh my god. Play by play. What's the solo event? Oh, event quest completion. Nice. It's like the only time I ever do this event is unknowingly doing it by accident. Play by play, that's me. Wait, what do we got going on here? Enjoyed it, keep it going. Yeah, destroy someone without loot. Who's the guy whining about being noticed? Oh, thanks for putting that link in there, Dream. Appreciate it. BG is calling Kabam to keep the dupe down. He can't get more subs than him. Yeah, waiting in his link? What? Yeah, I am waiting in his link. It was so bad on Android last night, I bit the unit bullet and turned on suicides to make up arena time. Yeah, it feels worse in arena. I don't know what it is. Like, I'll have moments where just doing one series, 3 champs, I'll end up with one of those long load times on, like, the first fight, then the third fight, then going back into my champs, then starting the next series, and I'm like, I'm ready to pull my hair out. It's like, man, this should have been, like, a 20-second process at most. And here I am, like, 5 minutes later, just trying to get my next match in. Like, oh, it's so bad. I don't know what they're doing, but these last couple updates just, ugh. It's disgusting how bad their servers have gotten. Oh, advanced power boost. Reset, peoples. Get your power boost. Yeah, I got those capped out. All right. Yeah, the event quest is so stupid. Like, the only way to even get the units from the milestones is to actually use units. Like, so it's not even worth doing it. I'm gonna practice my Quake skills in the event quest. Yeah, Wolfie, that's what I do, man. I jump in the variant or, in the monthly EQs and just constantly practice away on my Quake skills. Definitely still got work to do. Alright, so I got that last one. I already have 5 power boosts. Of course you do. The Path 10 superstar. Get all his boosts and overflow. Come join me on Path 5 full time. Bye. You starting up your stream? Is he starting up his stream? I should go check. I'm not sure if I'm subbed to Play by Play, actually. Let's check your channel. Go to channel. I'm not. I am now. The hell just happened? Oh my god, this damn thing. Oh, meta is what? Man, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out of it right now. Am I subbed to meta? Where is meta? When was the last time he posted in here? I'm deep in thought. Where is this? Alright, here we go. No, I was not. Give us a hashtag. Oh my god, man. I am like the least creative person on this planet. I don't know. Hashtag whatever you want. Give me a hashtag. Give me a hashtag to use. Yeah, I have no idea. No hashtag. Just go ahead and put like Dubraid or something. I don't know. Something stupid. Like, where's that link? You want to throw that link in there again? Send people over. Doobies boobies. Oh my god. The D rising. Oh my god. I actually kind of like that. The D rising. We'll go with B Manny's. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Let's go ahead and raid metaphors. Oh my god. What am I doing? Scooby Dooby Doobs. Go with the D rising. Or you can put whatever you want. I really don't care. Do whatever you want, but that's what I'm gonna go with. All right, I appreciate you guys. Great inaugural live stream. Thank you. Appreciate everyone popping out, stopping by, joining me for this impromptu live stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and yeah, thanks.